Welcome to the Matt and I Show, and got another wonderful classic for you, as usual, in Trump world, in Trump America. And today we're going to talk about Caroline. Ah, I got it wrong again. It's Karoline Leavitt. Sorry about that. I apologize about that. It's Karoline Leavitt. But this is the White House press secretary, and she had a complete, total meltdown. Okay. She was melting down, couldn't answer basic questions from reporters. Now, you would think that this is a job for big people and this is a big boy and big girl job, but she couldn't even handle the softball questions. Play the clip.
ICE agents generally, and earlier on Secretary Noem spoke to the media, and she said, among other things, that they are doing everything correctly. 32 people died in ICE custody last year. 170 US citizens were detained by ICE, and Renee Good was shot in the head and killed by an ICE agent. How does that equate to them doing everything correctly?
Why was Renee Good unfortunately and tragically killed?
Are you asking me my opinion? Because an ICE agent acted recklessly and killed her unjustifiably.
Oh, okay. So you're a biased reporter with a left-wing opinion.
What do you want me to do?
Yeah, because you're a left-wing hack. You're not a reporter. You're posing in this room as a journalist, and it's so clear by the premise of your question. And you and the people in the media who have such biases but fake like you're a journalist, you shouldn't even be sitting in that seat. But you're pretending like you're a journalist, but you're a left-wing activist. And the question that you just raised and your answer proves your bias. You should be reporting on the facts. You should be reporting on the cases. Do you have the numbers of how many American citizens were killed at the hands of illegal aliens who ICE is trying to remove from this country? I bet you don't. I bet you didn't even read up on those stories. I bet you never even read about Laken Riley or Jocelyn Nungray or all of the innocent Americans who were killed at the hands of illegal aliens in this country. And the brave men and women of ICE are doing everything in their power to remove those heinous individuals and make our communities safer. And shame on people like you in the media who have a crooked view and have a biased view and pretend like you're a real honest journalist.
What? Like, you guys heard that, okay? This is a person who literally can't handle this. Everything she said was a freaking projection. She's not qualified for this position. And every time she gets a question like that, she shows it. She shows it. She doubles down on lies. And it's this weird obsession that they have is trying to like create like this MAGA universe where it's like, no, we can see what's happening. We can see things on 4K, in 4K, and we know the truth. So it's almost like she goes out of her way to try to gaslight us, to try to get us to see like, oh, you're left wing, you're biased. Like, no, we have freaking eyeballs. We have like cell phones. We can see what's happening. So this is a person who's way, 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 way over her skis, okay? This position is way beyond her. She can't handle it. She's cracking in real time. And that goes to show that. Now, moving along, we're going to talk a little bit about the next thing, the next clip. And this is in her same press conference she had the other day. And it was just so funny because a reporter asked her another softball question, an easy question that you would think that, okay, this is a softball. This is an easy question to answer. And play the clip. Listen to her response.
The president's interview with lawyers, you said that he was joking about canceling the elections, but Americans for generations have fought and died for democracy, for this democracy. Are you saying that the president finds the idea of canceling elections funny?
Andrew, were you in the room? No, you weren't. I was in the room. I heard the conversation, and only someone like you would take that so seriously and pose it as a question in that way.
Second,
Caroline,
next
Thank you, Caroline.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
Yeah, another lie. And I tell you, like, MAGA is so funny because they always say, like, oh, he's just joking until he actually does it. And then they say, well, told you he was going to do it. And this is how flaky these people are. These people have no principles, no guiding principles, no type of character. They just say anything. And you see her with her big cross on, her big Jesus cross, and I'm a Christian and I have my John 6:3 Bible verse. And these people will lie clean through their teeth. They will say one thing and do another thing, gaslight you, and try to make it seem like you're the crazy one. That was a softball question, and she couldn't even answer it. Joking about the election. Why would the president joke about that? Oh, every time he jokes, we supposed to joke along with him. Again, these are not serious people. This is a serious job, serious position. We're in a serious situation in our country, and these people can't handle it. Now, moving along, we're going to talk a little about another clip that she had. Okay, it just keeps getting worse. Okay, it gets worse and worse every time we watch one of her clips. This is another clip from the same press conference, and she cannot do math apparently because just play the clip.
American will continue to see their costs go down. And I will note that they already are with respect to prescription drug prices. When you look at what the president has done with most favored nations, you've seen these big pharmaceutical companies in the Oval Office saying that this president and his team were nonstop around the clock pressuring us and negotiating with us to lower the cost of prescription drugs for Americans. And we are already seeing that to the tune in some cases of more than 500% has already.
Okay, enough of that. Did you get that at the end? That the drug companies, they've negotiated with drug companies and lowered the prices up to 500%. Now, let's do some basic math here. Let's just say you had prescription drugs and yours costs, let's say $100. According to her math and her logic, again, that MAGA reality, they want you to distort reality. According to her reality, that you should get a $400 check from the company. If they drop 500%, you should be getting money. The drug companies are going to pay you, okay, to take the drugs. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make it up. It's insane. And meanwhile, we have the president of the United States, Donald John Trump, stealing a Nobel Peace Prize. And this was a really interesting quote and tweet that I saw here. And it said, in case anybody wondered what it looked like for a president to actually win a Nobel Peace Prize versus pretending to win one by extorting a woman who only wants the best for her country. This is shameful. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Trump wanted the Nobel Peace Prize so bad that he literally held a woman at ransom. The woman who's fighting for her country over in Venezuela, the opposition party, the opposition leader, I should say, who actually won the election in Venezuela. And he's literally saying, you know what? Yeah, I think I want your Nobel Peace Prize. You want peace? You want your country to survive? You got to comply. Do what I say, comply or die. And part of that is I need that Nobel Peace Prize. Ain't that nice? Ain't that nice? Ain't our president of the United States nice and his whole regime? And this is what these people do. They lie, they gaslight, and they try to distort reality when we all can see what's going on. That's it. That's our show for today. Hit the like button, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are trying to get to 500 subs. We are on our way there. Thank you for your support.